whether snow to snow and to your training, ye gym, ye training. Into with that, and I share, not say, and yeah, strongly worded, it be give up. And there were times that me decided maybe somehow like, why am I doing this in the first place? Like, what is the end goal? Because some more time into why the mako number the makona question the idea a lot of stress, but after perseverance and being able to go through, no, it's very rewarding. Benefit in the baby. I mean, me joining as a reserve component into reserve. You know, in order for me to get the loan to buy a house, I need to do a deployment for at least 90 days. Another, I'll wait and serve my full contract before I'm able to get a VA loan to buy the house. No. When a small baby pa, can cause some chill for service, or can cause some chill pa, as some no can say, I'm now you share what corner be and come I am fast because of attention into me react. I did a kawana to na ma all the culture and I mean no ranks juma ranks juma obi senior like one rank crap mobile culture on the day ono dey take nti bo na small boy bi pa if baby am ho obi oya mi penny we di 26 missing the pain.
Living in Ghana, abroad, a first-timer visiting Ghana, or a company wondering where to get quality service providers in Ghana for any job, then Ejumapa On Demand Services is here to assist you. Ejumapa On Demand Services connect requesters and service providers such as masons, plumbers, electricians, auto repairers, home and office cleaners, trash collectors, rent agents, spa attendants, roofers, beauticians, teachers, CCTV installers, and all artisans on one platform. Yes, one platform. Trust Ejumapa On Demand Services to sort you out any day, anywhere, and at any time. To download the app, please visit the App Store and Play Store or visit our website www.ejumapa.com.
GHW 16 for the 2 Concord Plantable Intercooler Engineer Hembaku 16 daily also worldwide. You on the internet. I didn't come out worldwide. Baby, I will be able to remember show where to be. Ghana, where to find when a business link segment. So I Ghana ha. Ghana na business near there. No didn't come on here. Try to be promote near there. My numbers the good screens. So bet me I was happy and I say send me voice note. And I me call US. I couldn't come out. Branch and over channel no. I mean never show no so pain. I check. I think it's somewhere 2 years ago. Yeah, but see, I mean, say screen is no balance. I was a should be before from say, hey, so tap sense. I mean, country say, oh UK, oh Europe, oh Canada, oh America, oh Australia, and now oh UAE. Ubetimi manisika abrewadofo ewo Ghana. Inti die tie ni ko Play Store ni App Store na download tap send. O download the tap send na o fill the forms kit we be bisa promo code channel so na type SVTV. O manisika efi UK a ubenya bonus. First transfer ubenya £5 bonus. O Europe ubenya €5 bonus. O US ubenya $10 a year bonus. Inti download the tap send o Play Store ni App Store na manisika ebre obusia for now for ni adofo ewo Ghana. Ejumapa se menkancha mo se unya artisans, tyler, painter, plumber, steel bender, electrician, carpenter, auto repairs ni adia. Ejumapa se menkancha mo se ko omo website www.ejumapa.com and omo contact number and o screens no so no ubetimi from o abruche o pese ye project bi wa senisika be fie sa manfo di usika now for ibusuafo Ejumapa se fa project ni form so ombe ya ma na chese ukọ na ukọ request ya omepe obi na waye wujuma na ma baby your project no Ghana bia no trust Ejumapa insa no ejuma opese usua IT course number 1 Slam Technologies through cyber security any other IT programs. Slam Technologies omo obi wo Ghana sa so no omo obi nso wo USA ohia Slam Technologies contact on numbers the good screens so no from CCA na say cyber security and other programs. Slam Technologies number 1. Delight Foods is number one. More UK na old burgers ni ade nyamunim Delight Foods dada. Eba ni Delight Hausa Coco, Delight Sobolo, Delight Burkina. Both fruits number one. Uko UK a ko Afro shop bia na kasa ohwehwe Delight Foods. Ubo se ewo. Eno na obianom ewo UK. Agi bibia wo UK. Nti kona kope Delight Foods ne bi na tasty kama pa. Masood, aka Tampico. Masood, Chale Bokote.
DJ Boko etire di no.
Chale. Hey, na ade wa ko se ni.
Yeah, because you cry my tete. DJ. I
Because
tete.
you kasa ebe 2 years abe hu.
Yeah, I'm kase na mo school. Na mo school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that
that
was how many years.
no my have fresh me me masters. Yeah, I mean I'd be a tree go we ma. Yeah, and for. Yeah, your mouth for. So there's like
I see. Many you kasa we 2 years ago, the second time I'm new Beni. Many you
mhm.
kasa we na feedback na then. Awa ka chain.
Oh, if you for whatever sure, oh, night to connect na rekasa na Eddie Nkomo in some way that can, but it was the idea was to help other people. You know, now once we were and after that, you know, a lot of people reach out. There we hear like I think we also quite recommending coffee and Yamiadum Yetumbu I want Yetumbu and I think me can the I want to minimum the after our program I think there should be more than 10 so far. And
What
even
is school?
after me no
What is
kase
school?
we cry, maybe the paying cry so I back come one day. Is there
Wow.
many
What is
for a day?
what is school be? Oh.
Oh yeah, and I
Wow.
know obi an go to akere odi wenu wa jive sam okere jam odi ato. So either one kase na and make sure they able put in the work. So really support what I mean it's just a support and main job problems and good nipa no do anya more. So
Na
that is
enyim enyim one thing is one funny thing be I was here. On shada onya dey me pay them feedback from anything, but oh yeah, them little appreciation na the no.
yeah.
Obium there. Obi wa ama na link, ama obi number, wa ye when you school, we to kwan, and there oba beka cha opo there obi a thank you there. Oh, the man di me ko ye why the po won kan.
Oh, I
Ka dey
think
bi
there was one guy last year, September, remember Ghana. Last year, there was one guy, I want to recommend him. Michelle Wakra, then Kasakasima, Wafam and Waba. This year, I think it took me to reach out to the person. Na maybe say, hey, Onia, Eba Kruma Alpha, and son of Kajan, Waba, why busy? I'm saying, hey, senior. A crew one day,
dem no
Bodula,
what o. Dem no
there's a
what o
lot
here
of
bi just to
there's
say there, oh chale I had the obi a oh ama me link ya thank you po.
oh,
Oh
DJ.
Jimmy there.
At the end of the day,
Oh,
now me sebi nyankopon na ni I don't need any means can feel be out. At least me that say goes a long way because in so be no boy and or be no more information be and I answer you to me how about the way we doing so I mean giving information out to Obino on your problem mama. But what you do with the information that is what is important to me because any information that's a end user that is a knowledge going waste but saying your knowledge in to use now also to do for I mean yen in a boy to that be in BBF and we know where we
mm,
want to get to see
but
information about
on today make dey bia na onyo no nti be ka dey o ebeja ye another embo bi another bi me dey bia every day be every single minute every minute every hour kofu gumedo onyi we aka so hia we contact we hia yi we hia dey bia
yeah
the ono
yeah
so na ono so ma metima ye na me obi wo a de enyo bia so na opɛ de ne contact ma obi nti obi wo
yeah
obi bisa me contact bi bisa nipa na also no I can't do anything ono also no there is nothing I can do. So on social media or other on the meeting down or the one gets a chatting. Say
yeah
chatting no, I don't have a problem. But it's all good. You move on. So I mean, after school, can we be changing? But you see, after
see
school, you too.
me care time me no kasa na me kare mu gbe adwuma wa on the side time ko school no no nya easy doing masters na machade ewo campus na mesa mo adwuma factory ewo nchen. It wasn't no onyada or authorized, but na manga some mo na mafa nchen na mo adwuma just because in baby efi and yin minyoma ye hwehwe tinga kanga kra mo bobo scan kakra na ora for hwe ye pay scan ye de ye ne nyoma nyoma nzi ameminya me green card no onye through school na nyoma like onye easy them. I mean, or easy, but on easy because I didn't no but nature is something or also because the first one or the more 2 years for provisional and 2 years before no bo no. My dad to find it ways and means na Emma was sitting over Kruma no okay. And see, I mean, around that time, no ma, we were just see Ghana last year and maybe I know now me situations are a situation or could na nyoma bi okoda more than no I there much mepe other alternative see maybe pay juma me nye juma wo ahade me nye juma wo Houston Texas to me 2 feet Chicago call Texas because now for I think 7 to 8 months na juma ne me feel juma de na me feel na I mean kede oye den but na me who the jumani it was rewarding because it a bus around matching for the traffic mark with juma Houston so na to downtown there's a lot of traffic a bit the traffic na da kwa juma pona the traffic ma so na da ba so it was like the same routine every day. Nti before I remember me adwuma wɔ Texas na ansa me yɛ m'adwuma na me yɛ me delivery ɛwɔ wɔ friend in Chicago me wɔ na delivery na me ne kɔ na otua like more tom because that was the adwuma ma me gya factory adwuma no nti me yɛ ya me yankofo na ɔyɛ bi anwa dɛ why the maybe school kita masters na delivery ɛmfa nkɔyɛ adwuma foforɔ like why the old masters are ɛmfa nkɔpɛ office job nti I think that was what influenced me to apply for the adwuma no wɔ Houston but maa me kɔɔ mu na mele yɛ na mo de no ɔmboam because was it something I wanted to do no why the yɛnkofo wɔreka dɛ ɛkita masters na ɛyɛ dɛm adwuma nti I ended up deciding that them go back to Chicago na me kope me ko start biom nti around that time last year nyame chade me brother tumba come ade last year July nti ono be come wo ha no me to efi Chicago no na o take over from baby na me wono so I moved back to baby o no and me started maname ye no and Manga sana me LLC am register. Nti I had 3 businesses or shame. Me nti me ejuma different basa. Me oya manga sa me ejuma I don't report to anybody. I report to myself. And I mean the na me hotom me nkan but me call office set na me hu do on farm am no then I decided to go back to me ejuma nti that was December when I me decided me kona me konya accident obi de ko wiem me car mo nti ono kra no ma menya adwin different me de ba back to Chicago because Houston was driving crazy to me ba Chicago no then I started going back to Juma na me and it was pain but at the long run no me tena ho me hwe the long term goal na I need something that will stable, like make my stay here stabilized, and also so to mom a good future. And see, upon research and commodity, I will come and know the make a journey. If you can simple, U.S. Army, and me started process nina. It took a while. It took like I think about a month because me process don't know. I started with Texas, but Mijay, now me back Houston. I had to. start all over again because Texas now compare me a National Guard. Now me feel or me back Chicago no. Then I decided to make a reserve in the army. Into so make a reserve, I have to start the whole process again. Into it took like I think almost 1 month. Now me finish my process. And into me shape out to basic training like think second week of January. And me call basic training. And honestly a different stress. Yɛkɔ ne name mu na nyame no adom nti mekɔɛ no before my graduate no sisi nyame adom maayɛ me naturalization awie a sisi a ma wabɛka kurom hafo a metum ayɛ mistake no permanent ɛwɔ kurom ha de nti
Wow.
after 2 years no waste ni edwuma na sisi a yɛtumi abɛhyɛ US Army no mu.
Wow. I see. So since I joined the army, no, or then
US Army
there
no
can
de
be starting
Army no
joining
de
training. Um,
Army no de ɔyɛ cool ɔne menka na ada but bodu time bi a ɔyɛ den nyɛ den. It depends on how you see it and where you are coming from. Ɔyɛ den in the sense that or a new environment or a new experience. Ɛbɛyɛ nneɛma bi a ɛnyɛ bi da. And I mean, me join the winter phase where I will womb did easy now womb and the army doesn't care about the fact that award the training was a period in the eco training whether snow to snow and to eco training a training into with that in Asia not say and strongly word it be give up and there were times that me decided maybe somehow like why am I doing this in the first place like what is the end goal because some more time into why the mako na me de me kwana akwahye the madia a lot of stress but after perseverance and being able to go through no, it's very rewarding this year one man some to me tell me that no a lot has changed in my life with regards to who I was and who I am now like very big difference and I think wabom and there are things in the army and Kofu instead that one disclose one kind of nkyɛn nkɔfo. US Army no ɔnyɛ simple as people see it. Sɛ ɛnyɛ recruiter papa a ɔbɛdi atoro akyerɛ ɔbɛka nsɛm akyerɛ ɛbɛdwe na ɛwɔ biribi ayɛ okay but ɛnyɛ akɔkɔ hyɛm a it's a different ball game altogether because recruiter no n'adwuma ne dɛ ɔbɛ recruit nkɔfo nti wɔnka ne kɔ ne nkyerɛ wɔnka the hassles the tribulations that you go through one can't tell but say eko question then you realize there oh mini pay ko one kada madi anche one kada madi anche and maybe no it's different and gwaben bebu ono no man nimpa bebre I will give up in the middle of one training no. um to talk a little about training process in the first you have to be a green card holder before you are able to apply for the US Army and that is the first thing and in applying because I mean me apply as an immigrant in Inti I couldn't I wanted to commission as an officer but I realized that commission as an officer it goes through a lot because let me get a master's and then recruiter no or catch them there say if I want to commission as an officer or it's simple because me get a master's me to my straight but it will be better for me to go in as an enlisted first now my process ni nyinaa wie once I'm done with the enlisted process na me pɛdɛ me commissioner I go through the ROTC program and I say another officer programs now then you commission that is also a different level until with that you get paid as an enlisted and you get paid as an officer as well and I was fortunate me recruit an Ghanaian or New Jersey senior prince and he told me all that I need to know going into the army and I think on and on like this information has really helped me. It's me a specialist. The me 1, 2, 3, 4 me like me senior kofu like I think 3 different ranks. to me, especially the next thing for me to do is either to go in as a corporal or go in as a sergeant, which is like NCO. Well, and NCO no, in army, that is like you going into higher office. So that is where I'm at. Right? I didn't start from zero. CCR, Namina do me war.
Because of school, no,
Because
or
of school.
masters.
No.
No.
I'm for me use masters. Me you see me university now like tech now me quite no. On me use I'm not using the masters no. So me co officers on me use masters because then you are going higher and they need expertise in commissioning as an officer. But because me come as an enlisted entity, I had to use me degree, me Ken West degree. So I didn't do evaluation though. My process near simple man. Currently me use me tech degree in me the room as an
Wow.
office. But
Wow.
training na work I had the until the Ghana down the make no Karacho. I had Obia no bubble like no Obia no obobo the worst they can do to you is obeki keme gueni mubo to 20 like oki came into fina de gueni and hano yes sorry tampa like sometimes 3:30 and 3:30 na ejina onanda the whole day they will make sure they feed you edbani de bedi but they make sure they burn every calorie that you eat you will burn it exercise whatever but exercise nipa they teach you how to shoot like the way what to tool on what one kasa and I am fortunate it you had to be the way what to grenade obecho ni nyina obecho like and hands train what show you are doing it on your what are not keke what they show what show you have to be perfect in the madena wale. So I think that is one positive or had it, And the first basic training is I have military. It's divided into two. Your training or divided into two. First one, your basic training. On our 10 weeks of basic training. On Obia Kobi. On Obia Oko them 10 weeks. That is where they train you to be a soldier first. In the area on where then you go into AIT, which is advanced individual training. Ono na oye ejuma career choose for aminim depending on asvab na etwa no max enye no ejuma choose no ono na be kwa akoye nti it ranges from 5 weeks obi ne dey 5 weeks obi ne dey 1 year me initially I came to radiology. That was like 46 weeks. Into honor plus basic training 10 weeks. That is like 56 weeks. That's like a whole year. And I mean, I guess I didn't want to go through them route because me go in them pay me commission as an officer. Into me room na me the ajima dina me the ako the next level because once you are a citizen, it's easy for you to be able to commission as an officer very fast. Indeed, that was the route me.
Wow. I see. Ana many bebree akasa ya atete benefits bi owo mu na ade. Some of the benefits I consider here then was obi mo obetima atuado school home then home ebenya epede to fie epede obi ana benefits odoso.
Oh,
Kakra
benefits
bit
in benefits in the no quarrel there say El Roma, you have to do your due diligence with research. Other research because Roma hardly do they tell you the benefit or benefit in the baby or I mean me joining as a reserve component in the reserve, in order for me to get the loan to buy a house, I need to do a deployment for at least 90 days. Another, I'll wait and serve my full contract before I'm able to get a VA loan to buy the house. Come as an active duty personnel. You qualify for all the benefits, all of it. School and school, no, depending on whether you went to National Guard or you went into the army, itself. No, Sekum as Amina, ono they give you I think about $4,000 or $6,000 every year for school, which pays like 16 credit hours. Our identity. Second, the Amina school, you can equally use like 5 years, not that the whole degree, 4 year degree. You can split it into 5 years and do it, which is good because Abano Lucia for which school. There is the GI Bill, which is like Maboko school for free when you serve in the army for a period of time. Umba qualified to get the GI Bill. There is the VA loan, which we can use to buy a house. I have friends who have deployed to border missions. Where border missions, for 6 months, you qualify automatically to get a loan to buy the house. There's a lot. There's medical care. I mean, the woman has a reserve component, so the government will support me partially with the offering healthcare, not entirely, because me a reserve. But Obioma active duty, the government takes care of their hospital bills like BBR, they pay for it, whether eye appointments, dental, BBR, they pay for it. So those are benefits of OWOM. There are other benefits, like a lot of benefits. Retirement plan day. There is a retirement plan that the government meets you the amount that you put in, more amount of what to, I will never share amount of one to for retirement. The government will match up the same amount now ɛde to mu no, then by the time ɛbɔ wie no na you are like a millionaire or like any sika gu a ɛbɛtum ɛde akɔ retirement. So these are benefits to our home and the prestige of being called a soldier in the US Army, because and maybe I know be thank you for your service, like airport no I'm who the because edu airport people want to and comfortable what to for free, like eto coffee, eto ediban. People want to pay for you for free there.
Where then wo show uniform ah.
So if may Oklahoma but Virginia no, I came by flight in the airport one. I have to be in uniform because we move from one base to the other, and if and the prestige of even boarding flights before other people. Many first class, but I board crowns and a first class for crowd board, which is like one of the benefits. Or like I mean, it's good to be treated like someone who is special. I mean, it's good. There's a lot of normal room, and you have to do your research. They have to do research. There are other things I don't think I know. And as an
Okay.
unit, the unit will expose you to a lot of benefits that you didn't even know that exist.
What's a reserve, Oh no. I like wo fie enyi barracks bia na de channel wo fie ade chana akọ report and awended.
Yeah, in the army, na me kind in the army side, three types. The reserve component, national guard component, the active duty. Active duty the everyday soldier on office or reports na wabefi like other barracks. Active soldiers now mostly will deploy in one call different countries just to serve the will of the president. And National Guard. The National Guard, they serve the states. States na na serve. So National Guard who penyin or the one the state governor. But say army no mangasa na reserve na active duty commander in chief the president. Nti reserve no or today a national guard no so to the reserve no. Also you work every other weekend, which is like one weekend in the whole of the month. That is the national guard no. Yen reserve no for so that is how yes we juma 2 days in a whole month. So Echo unit they print your schedule for you. You already know your schedule. Time about what drills, time other reporting in whatever. So you already know ahead of time. There, this month, me ko juma on the 24th and 25th, and now 24th, 25th, 26th. In this civilian job, you do your civilian job, then you send your schedule to the civilian job, the civilians, once they get it, they will excuse you because the army supersede Upia, Ejumebia. There's no way a Juman will catch you there until and report to duty. No. And they can't fire you for going to serve the country. Only they can't. It's part of the constitution that
This time you kasa yi. E wo adwuma foforo eye.
I mean I'm saying Juma that and
E wo adwuma na eye.
I don't intend right now I don't intend to go back to the corporate side this year because I'm very very content because I can travel whenever I want. I don't have to report to anybody. Me time I'm pen time I'm pen like I run on my own schedule, which is good for me. And one thing the army also does for you is say, army nim na say copy juma. They pick you over obia only army nim. They pick you faster because they feel like you are very disciplined. You've gone through, you have army values. Into you'll be a better addition to company. No, into they prioritize your application over the rest, and that is one thing I'm also trying to leverage on because so in the future, me decide them pandemic or corporate world now. Right now, I have the army the name of the army backing me. I met him that pay a Jumede room easy. Since I met imagine me naturalization, now I can lobby for any Jume be army pay. And to answer your question, yes, reserve a say Juma 2 days in a month, depending on who unit never corner. Tammy unit no or Chicago. So I don't have to travel outside the state to work. I work for the president, but works in the unit in Chicago.
She has a plan, a secret mission filled by gratitude and affection. She chooses her mother's favorite breakfast, the light foods, house sakoko, a harmonious blend of flavors crafted with care and devotion. The taste of tradition and comfort. In that moment, their connection deepens, a bond strengthened by a shared experience. Delight Foods House of Cocoa, a delicious breakfast made with care and love in just 2 minutes.
If I want to go active, I just have to apply for AGR, which is make home there, make as active duty. On my fill form now, I'll choose the number of period that I want to go in as an active duty personnel. Make home and we are then I get out. See them options so.
Wow. Me bisa we fiefo ebusuafo wo hu dey say ko soja what's then. Eh yen crop mo mindset bi ni
And
sa auto
honestly,
to take.
me me decide that me call so you know nko for kettle me to me call like me to me because go looking at the time frame na me call during the winter time no DJ obi efi yen krom lebe awo ni wada na yeah about we were training below 20 degrees Fahrenheit like below as for a pound snow atɔ ɛma awowo ne yɛgyina ne yɛyɛ training so they tell you they want will train you in hard conditions so that you're able to withstand because say echo battlefield you are now decide whether echo in the echo na so extremely hot you should be able to still cope in them weather no in the my brother day na on day na he knew I was capable of doing it. I had other friends that they said I couldn't do it. And Mindimun Komo Baby and Chenkofo Baby will feel like back home. I just told me mommy, then me catch up my brother, then one or two close friends. And I had good support system. Okay, there I could do it. And me friend and agent, me recruiter, and he was able to let me know what to expect when I like me joining the army, what to expect. Nyoma me koma me hu, and me hu 98% of nyoma Kenya. So I was already psyched. And BBA fiba no. I mean, me sure me hu there's no turning back. I'm understand me join me there's no turning back because me jay na me kofia. There's nothing back to there's nothing to go back to. You are going back to
Mm.
green card. It's in the option here being ekwa akwaji kuma asset na na ebo back to green card. And yes, you're senior man or being so or green card or more green card for that was also a good motivation for me to go through Eden. But if you are able to
Why mindset? Why doing the
yes,
pede and chai? Them not I didn't.
and system menoka say meshe the day I made me for basic training na man samura because I didn't want to leave. Quiet then, but say it took a year do like week 9, week 10. And when they see about being used to like the army custom, then you want to even go more, like do further, do more to at least oh yeah, the alcohol next season one Jimmy about film and are you good? Are you good? I mean, make it's all the mindset. There are people that will obey within the first week now they give up coffee. We decided to put coffee. You'll be no one obey will pray. They fell off. I know coffee bis or quite obey will pray. They recovered and still continue training. I want you know graduate. In the mean there it's the mindset and the name on and over push you. And if you have a goal here, that should move you. What do you want to do? Why did you join the army? There's a saying is what is your why for joining the army? But that the first week that is what they will tell you. What is your why? Because they know they'll go to time your waben you would want to leave because did DJ Oyeden men can like there are times they will be acting pie into munkobium but at that moment the army is designed to break you down and remold you again them not they are supposed to break
Nchao
you
no obi am push you there. Koya one net na one ehu there.
man
Ehu
and
benefit
decided
decide this ebe ko nti. Se
ah
one na do ho ko is a o enyim reason nti e ko.
and yes
But when
and
the young people be wa wonyim once obi say ko join obi say ko join so ko join.
but to me if I'm to recommend the army to anybody I mean I recommend because it teaches you a lot of self-discipline like first thing about your self-discipline because training one for the whole 10 months for the whole 10 weeks I mean no woman yen phone for 30 minutes in a whole week did you imagine that how did you imagine the be a phone extra TikTok wala ye mepede ye pa na wo phone waji wada she boxing them tete cho box na edu ko school da de no waji wo phone pa no she o si ho when you to your pa the phone o si we so entum fa sanka obiane show them enko fool but the discipline for you to abstain from social media abstain from all kodo we say it takes a lot. It takes a lot. The discipline to obey. About the one hour training and those that me pains in coffee be when a small bobby pa can cause some chill for service or can cause some chill pa as some no cannot say I'm now you share what corner be and come I am fast because of attention into me react a day a kawan to na ma ole ka kyerɛ no and army no mu no ranks juma ranks juma nti obi senior like one rank kora ma ɔbɛka kyerɛ ɔno de te nti bo ne small boy bi paa if baby am ho obi ɔyɛ me pain we di 26 missing the pain botum ɔka nkɔsɛsɛm bi akyerɛ dɛ monkɔ the phone ah what's the low crow na pain or na me the phone na mo low crow ko field ni end no so it's all about I want to say be discipline on that. This is what you've come to join. This is the expectation. Are you going to live up to the expectation, or you want to live up to your own standards? Say if you live up to the army expectation, it will be very simple for you. It decided that my army, let's know, you stay with it and move with it. It will be an easy ride for you. If say Bana say they be rebellious like Mwakano and insanity or Kashienti, DJ when wabe mbubu because so when you would win yes on your day and they look
Wow.
for every reason to make you wanna quit. On the men can there were so many times that made drill sergeant to or catch them there men quit man quit like Oshama why them joining Marco school be Marco school marble degree why them about join and this is someone obi odi minimum high owi high school keke oni college oni owi high school knowledge show my head na ohun de ewo degree na about join ti ase de ewo degree able to my ejuma wechi o sika papa bi aba be sha ahade elba be de mejume but I'm a bear na I'm minim ade amohwehwe wo nti ma ɔka ne nyinaa ɔyɛ back case ɔyɛ like menhwɛ wo mpo because at the end of the day no minimum mahwehwɛ nti na maabɔjoin no so if
Masu,
mhm,
aside the joining the army, yembra normal American life, atene mu kakra. Okay, most my America, yepede ba ho, better yi pede ba America, be my dream. Then the American not and then as
uh,
the start joining army ni yenka normal life or ejumasem lifestyle or alternate. But
I'm,
na also who so.
though the concept of American dream no ɔyɛ perspective ɔyɛ wo perspective nimpa no ɔrehwɛ ade no sɛ yɛrehwɛ ade a obi hu from n'akyi obi hu from ne nkyɛn obi hu from n'anim depending on how ɛhu no dɛm na America no ɔtreat you sɛ me do kurom ha de me first advice a wɔde ma me de America so ɛdi agorɔ nko that was the first advice a wɔde ma me the first advice a wɔde ma me kurom ha also and it's true mehu nkɔfoɔ a wɔaba a they can't even pay their rent at the end of the month because wɔakɔ akɔgyegyegyegye nneɛma bi abobɔbobɔ wɔn do a at the end of the month no electric child support nti wɔn ebo wie no adwuma no yɛ nyinaa you work to pay bills nti ɔyɛ dɛ ɛli adwuma to survive like you ɛnyɛ adwuma dɛ ɛli yɛ na ho atɔ you are literally doing it to survive and Americans say ɔwɔ adwuma papa yɛ a sɛ ɛwɔ adwuma yɛ na sɛ I mean etum tia bills that you should be okay the sɛ kan yɛn nyinaa nka yɛbɛtena fie because asomdwe a yɛnyɛ wɔ fie no we don't get it here because aha no you'll be forced to work because the system it's designed to make you work because sa anyɛ adwuma you can't live ɛwɔ kurom ha de America yi because it has good health system or yeah because it has good job opportunity on the main Canada you see hiring everywhere maybe you see hiring and because of the idea that able to make juma easy no oma living here no sometimes or better and it depends on which side of America you stay also count people here in Africa for no, I am mostly able to my shen like nyoma or glitter we will prefer living in downtown living in good places rather than finding a good place in maybe a Asumdreka crowd because you can choose to stay in downtown and pay more or choose to stay in a suburb and pay less, depending on how you see it. On American perspective, I mean, maybe I met Minyaji and Obiluntum on Kenchem, the Mintumbra, New York, Namakwakot in New York. No, there's no way I'll go and stay in New York. The ones no visit to New York or you're okay, Minyaji wo Obia Ketchano Tunko different state uncle. And the whole idea of America, no, how you see it, I mean, you're comfortable with Illinois, like very, very comfortable. Me in Houston, I was very miserable because make sure the way I Houston, you know, make sure the opportunities and in your Illinois now, I would rather go back to Illinois than stay in Houston. The man's no be so big there. What's a New Jersey? In your farmer, I'm in New Jersey. I want you
So
oh yeah, or I mean, two. I mean, I want you and
my own TV do na the movies na them na ho nya what what ba.
oh
Ebi
DJ,
was so
baby, na
watch
facade.
nice places, watch church nice places. Oh, high fair, high heaven, high day, high day. Baby, oh, nya na de na ya won yi. Baby,
DJ,
I know fair.
baby, America or a facade. More what to pardon in or yeah, any do. There are places in New York, Echo Babu. Even Manhattan, one like Manhattan, New York, one gaza. There is nothing like public bathroom and I'm able to. It like our question. You have to go to a restaurant, pay before you're able to use a so extra pound no I feel. But a subway next a subway na that is where you see the actual American angasa where homeless people what the dapado like America, it's all about how you want to see it. How I feel, ni baby, I feel downtowns and how I feel. It's beautiful. We all yearn to live there, but I would choose to visit downtown than stay in downtown. I mean, that is how I see it.
Wow. Enti or a place bi a walk there, ye do ho a ye benyi sika. Them no work am.
Play sika. DJ. As I'm making the sika peno. Aha no baby sika wo. Baby ejuma bi ye you are going to get paid. Only the man Canada, you are going to get paid. There's no way about it. What the who's cash in bed 2 weeks, 3 weeks, no. You get paid. But baby it's no who's can no on what expenses na each no. Like is it like matching? Because so you find the hotel call at the end of the week, paycheck 800. Now if an hour paycheck 1,000, what will taxes will be at $1,000 for the whole month? And it means you are earning like 4,000 in a month. That's it's done. It's 2,000, and even it's like 3,000 as renter. Such a person will never be happy because this can oko most of the scan oko baby like paying near utilities na whereas somebody be like an hour away from suburb, like an hour away from downtown, or like an hour and a half away from downtown, which hoye less. Them nimpan would charge 4,000. That's any rent, ni BBR at the end of the month, or 2,000. This person is saving like $2,000 as compared to Bioti expensive place that needs to can own your bills. In the a friend nimpa beat them there in Yamwa, or no who can own because on who the reason why until no or ye juma di tia bills are kakana waka no the bomb. But say at the baby like or you far away from downtown, like a bit further away from downtown. Bills here easy. And maybe me effort in me because of school into me like white dominated area, a very small town. DJ make a chunk of how much I pay in rent. Obi catch them into a America. Let me say yes, need like America no. But people want to live in like luxurious places. Me cotton Houston now between 1,009 for rent, $1,009. So can I make any I'm rent and then I'm telling a studio apartment too. No, no, 1,000 because now or skyscraper swimming pool with the rooftop like I feel. I mean, a guy, I'm also more chrome. But at the end of the day, no, most of the money that I was making was going into paying bills rather than me keeping money in my savings. And savings for Chrome High is a very important thing. We should prioritize savings over Chrome High because if you get paid, Nase and Fabian Antoine or Asamaba, how do you support yourself? Because I'm now here, Kujuma, Nase, I'm the Miska Tuanas, our China. eba na catch them there in here bosia. I'll see you in like I'll see you in a certain type of way. The why the yen na ye jumana awaba more the mumbo bosia. And that is what happens with a lot of akatafuno ukrumade no. One sika I was working time a factory job no me guy be juma. We check off Friday na no panes kanabo. Monday yeah ba no aba. Hey homie, can you hold me $1? We could discuss in our weekend no.
Either there, or your gambling and all your drugs.
Drugs and other occupy parties. We could blow skinning in no aba
All
there.
your busy, all your busy.
But I mean me ben I mean maybe me fee. Minim struggles a mass ma sana ma bodu hade. Nti hana mana menya da ho pa I know where I want to be and where I want to go. Nti mema nyoma bi nyam like obstacles with ewo kromade. And one thing that one advice I would want to give people is take risk ewo kromade. People should take risk. Ghanaians yempe risk take it. We want to be comfortable wherever we are.
Yeah, pay
We
one some them no
yeah,
better.
we are very, 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 very content with what we have. If you are always content with what you have, you would never know what it feels like to be on the other side. Meka no correct you. DJ, remember Chroma July no mean 3 years old. July no mean 3 years. But mama it's not me in like reflection of nyoma nyamina do metum my wo Chroma. Mama tell mu da no Charlie. Nyankopon why bi. And most of it nso gyina wanga sa wɔn bɔ aba idea na de hyɛ wadwene mu. I mean me and football boys no bebree wotum wɔn sɛ awɔ ɛwɔ ado ɛwɔ anya dɛm yɛ wado. I like to take risk na ɛkɔ na sɛ wanyɛ yie a I mean you still come back to where you are, but
Yeah,
people don't want to take Ghana ni ɔte New Ghana ni ɔte New York bi a ɔgye 2,000 like OG like $1,000 in like 2 weeks every other week. Or content, there are people who are content with it. I mean, I might not be content. I would want to move to a different state and explore. On na or come a movie called Houston. Muko hu how Houston te. Muko na one farm. Remember back and many experience were how to stay in downtown. The experience in how to be able to manage my finances like and these are normal or we are supposed to be taking risk and risk taking obwa because army a lot of people have the mentality there a join army na bit or no boko war nkɔfo bebree wɔ nam mentality in there. I mean, no, I could join a book war, and people tell me that, and as a result of that, you know, nkɔfo mpo mpɛ dɛ mo join. Remember, that was the major reason. Now, maame kora na ɔmpɛ dɛ mo join the or no book war, but say ebim na say ehu. I mean, no, you are coming in, and they will train you in a profession that you work in that profession. I'm woman, my profession, I'm woman. That is where I work. It has nothing to do with war. Medjuma Meyer, I mean, that is what I do. It has nothing to do with going to war. Hypothetically, say war by any soldiers first before Ejuma na no. So there's a likelihood will be able. But me recruited it. What were I meaning for? I think 11 years undeployed. Uncle Bibia or the ones in a chroma day. And no or full time. Uncle Bibia. I know a bit one and one thing is deployment. People are fighting over deployment because say enya wonu call deployment today baby to Japan. Did you want to secure jigu ko toku no nyam performance car because it comes with bonus. And now deployment people are even fighting for deployment. They are not even looking for like for you. One customer because people are queuing for deployment because a lot of people have not traveled outside America. Americans in Park into baby in Park into and the only opportunity to put to call a different continent, no go experience and only there oba obotumako deployment or baby our retire or retirement seeking in no we start in Abrabo on the side. So we should start taking risk. Make a school. One make it today. Make a school na mbu ejuma. School at nkata na mde ben. Na onye da bi ejuma. Watch what to do there. Nkata na odum watch what to do there. Me mfa anye ejuma. Watch odado onye de owotiro oda number no ho pe. Ba se na mde ejuma. Ono na nyame aduma metum meda bobo sika no meda ya mamede yen. And taking risk has helped me. It might not work for everybody, but I would entreat obia that people should take risk. That is the only way you know whether there are other opportunities for you that you can make it or not.
Masood, aka
Yes.
Tampiko, me that say, that ba me show no do. I had a kowenyim, kodwana
Maybe the
push.
next time maybe she am not be a lieutenant.
Kowenyim, kodwana push. Obefa I.
Yeah, that's it.
Masood, me that say that be pass me show no do. I want to put them on shout out and I sign it out. And
Oh
our
yeah.
social media handles, so they sign it out.
Oh yeah. Me takwade for nya mama obia shout out. Mama me hood boys in the last shout out. My brother paying or Chicago no man shout out. He has been a great inspiration. Me on the ignorant you are there now say okanwa mama one among two different. Me that I say me that obibia me bishop me pastors my phone na edino also I anko bobi ne di na waka chode I mean me mobia shout out then me doors are always open to help people. I'm not going to I don't minji obia skade me mobi information is free. But what you do with information, that will determine where you are and where you go. Into my social media handles and it's all in him that baby I can pick Obi Trump na say information. I can only assist. I'm not going to do it for you. I will assist you. Information I mean I will give it to you. But more than that, all of no problems near go to there. Yeah, no problem. Yeah man. Say school never there. I can assist you on how you can do it.
Tampiko, me that say that we pass it through SVTV Africa. So muti and straight from the US. Second time I'm in the show no suni. And they discuss about updates after heading community we and joining the army near their life. So I hope so. We should be Ephraim. I had it because I say the open about me showing this be my numbers the good screen so between WhatsApp me and I said your voice notes. Madam production team must subscribe to your channel for more. SVTV Africa. SVTV Africa Connect business link up tour.
Young penny for who baby say, if you are seeing her, will be ma, will be check. Why not HL? So we'll pay IT, who they won ye, so we'll pay support. Slam Technology say your number one partner. Your office will US in ye, your office will Ghana, so ye, your numbers ni good. So we should share IT classes, we will career coaching, we will support for business cyber security. Free na your partner. Yaba wow. Slam Technologies, transformation with excellence. Phrases, ya baby biarao, wow.
Hi there, my name is Calibos, the only boss with one S. Happy new month to all of you. Welcome to a month of new possibilities. Do you know why life has been made so easy? It's because of Tap. People, Tap is here to make your life easy if you want to transfer money to Ghana, if you want to transfer from USA, if you want to transfer from UK, Europe, Canada, a lot of places all to Ghana. And guess what? When it comes to Ghana, there's no e-levy charge. So, what are you waiting for? Download TapSend on Google Play Store and App Store and be ready for exciting offers coming your way each time, every time on TapSend.
TapSend. Send more, spend less.